Hey guys, it is Mike here. Second time recording this because the first time it defaulted to my webcam microphone and it sounded horrible. I knew something was wrong immediately. But first of all, I wanted to talk about my likes and dislikes on Advanced Warfare because I got it day after it came out, something like that, and it's a good game and it's very popular, I guess, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about my personal likes and things like that. First of all, I want to tell you guys about the gameplay that I have in the background. It is laggy, and if it jumps, that's because I've had to edit out the lag, basically, because it'll just pause for about 3 seconds and then I'll jump somewhere else in the map, or it'll just to you guys it'll look like I'm just suddenly somewhere else, and that's because as you may it's because the game isn't lagging, it's the video itself that's lagging, or the program I used to record the video, because it's struggling to get enough basically power to record the game. It's then just skipping frames, a lot of frames, and then it just looks like it's just jumping. So that's not good, but I had to just let you guys know before we start, but I'll cut out any of the lag so that it's just, you know. Anyway, the Exo Abilities is my first like about it, because when the game first was announced, I hated the idea of it because it's nothing like Call of Duty. But honestly it is. Now that I've played it, I know it's just like Call of Duty but with a few extra features. I was never going to buy it, I just hated it. But then it took until the game came out on day 0, the pre-order edition. I seen a few live streams and that's when I decided I'm going to get it. I just like it. It does genuinely look nice. And the thing that really got me liking it is just the multiplayer, just whenever they killed them, just how fluent it was. That got me to like it. I wasn't thinking about the abilities or the suits where you can double jump and run really fast, and well, not really fast, but you know, you can run in the air or boost in the whatever it is. If I'd have thought about that when I was thinking of buying it after seeing that live stream, I wouldn't have bought it, just because I didn't like the idea of it. But now, once I've got it, I'm glad I got it. Another thing is the fluent movements, which I've just mentioned about on multiplayer. It's just great. It's just good. You can move about the map, kill people before they even know you're there, basically. That's just good. The graphics just look really nice. It's not even like any other Call of Duty, really. Although it needs a very good computer to run. I think even mine's just barely touching the support, basically. Any lower and the game wouldn't even support my computer. But that's another point, that the graphics options in the game, it automatically adjusts to your computer, so it figures out this computer's not good enough to play the game, so the game just lowers all of the settings to suit that computer, and it works perfectly in mine. It was set to medium in the end. It set itself to medium and it works.
Oh, you're starting to piss me off, you little piglet son bitch.
Works perfectly, just multiplayer didn't. I don't know why multiplayer is the lagging one, or the laggy one. I can sort of guess, but we'll get onto that in a minute. The creator class on multiplayer is another point. I just love especially how you can customize your soldier with the helmets and the t-shirts, things like that. It's just great. You can be a ninja, you can be a tank, you can be anything. It's just awesome how you can customize it to however you want. Next point is the campaign storyline. I love the storyline. It's better than any other Call of Duty I've played, personally. Except from World at War, that was researched everything about it, but that's not really the topic, so I'm not going to talk about that. I just love the campaign. It's just as simple as that. With Irons, he hated how he did it. I hated how he just betrayed people. Just straight up decided to just blow up America. But the good thing about it is you think he's good. I personally, people said after watching a few videos, it's like speculation, and especially it was from Mr. Dalek JD, where he said Irons is a typical enemy, a typical bad guy that's trying to blow a country up. But when I played it, I thought, wait, but why am I part of his army, and why is he so nice to me and everything? It doesn't make sense. He's a good guy. But then you find out that he's trying to blow America up. Although it was a bit sudden to find it out, I thought, wait, it was just a second ago that you liked him and everything, and now all of a sudden he's just straight up like, well, I have to kill you all. I didn't really understand that, but it's just good anyway, it works. The camo challenges I like, especially the gold, because you no longer need every camo for every gun, but even if you did, it wouldn't be too bad, because it's just easier to get than Black Ops 2. You don't need to get 20 double kills, 10 bloodthirsty, whatever, 20 long shot kills, whatever crap it had. They were they got quite difficult to get on some weapons for me personally, and I'm sure some other people would agree. But on this, it's just easier and it's good. So I think that's all I have to say about the camos really. There's nothing much else to say apart from the different range of camos that you have. There's quite a few. Okay, on to the dislikes. The lag on multiplayer especially, it is awful. I've been disconnected from 4 different games. I've had games where I've had 3 kills, 20 deaths. It's just awful. Fix it. They released an update a few days ago. A day ago, I think, actually, from the time of recording. And it did fix it for one game. After that, it was awful again. But I don't know whether that's my computer, because the ping wasn't going down like it was. Like, before the update, it would lag a lot, as much as it does now, but the ping was also going down with the lag, so you could tell it was more of a connection thing or a multiplayer thing. But now, the ping's not going down, it's staying full, but it's still lagging like it did before. I think that's to my graphics card or something, but that's just what I'm experiencing. The next thing is the spawns. They really need fixing. Half the time, they're just right behind you. And you can tell that it's not just because they've double jumped, gone over a building and behind you. Because you see them spawn in the death cam, kill cam, whatever it is. You see them spawn there. They just walk around the corner, boom, punched in the face, you're dead. It's annoying. They're fixing it in a patch, which is good. Don't know if you guys know that, but they are updating it, fixing it. Or they're looking to do it. The other thing, the next point is, it can't really be fixed at this next point, because it's been in every Call of Duty and it's always the same, and I think it's always going to be the same, is the fact that weapons sometimes seem so much more powerful than other times. It's not because at one point you've shot them in the neck or the head, and the other points you've shot them in the foot. It's not that, because I just know. Like, in Call of Duty I've always noticed it, and I think I would know if it was because I was shooting them in the knee, because I would just know. It just feels like one time you kill them in 3 bullets, next time it takes forever. And it may be because you're under pressure because someone else is shooting you from the left or the right. Whatever it may be, that's just what's happening for me. Don't know about anyone else. The other thing that really bugged me was when you're playing campaign, you finish the mission and things like that, and it's great. But then, when you've upgraded your exosuit, you have to load the next mission to exit the game. So like say you just finish for the day, or you're going to do something else, whatever the reason may be, it doesn't matter, you're trying to exit the game, you physically can't exit the game until the mission's loaded. That may not be too bad for other games, but Advanced Warfare, it's a stupid thing because the missions take about 5-10 minutes to load. Sometimes. I've had times where it loads in 2 minutes, but that's still quite a long time for campaign. Sometimes, for me, it took up to just over 5 minutes to load a mission. It's ridiculous. Why is it like that? I don't know. But I believe that I can only assume they're going to fix it, because I just hope they do. I've already finished the game, but you know, still. The next thing is awful on multiplayer. When you prestige, you lose your camo. It's just so annoying. I've not prestiged yet, but I just know that it does it from videos and things. Why do you lose your camo? They've made it so much easier to get it, which is good, but then you just lose it. That's what I don't like, because you may think, yeah, but it's fair because it's easier. I would rather not have it easier. I'd rather have it Black Ops 2, harder to get. But then when you prestige, you look forward to prestiging because, yeah, I've got a new icon thing next to my name, whatever it is, and I get to go again at rank 1. I get to have fun again. I just love that. But now when I go to prestige on this game, because I prestiged quite a lot on Black Ops 2 because I just liked it, as soon as I come to it, I just know that I'm not going to look forward to prestiging on Advanced Warfare, because I know I'm going to lose my camo. That's just so annoying to know that you don't keep it, because you've worked fairly hard to get it. You just lose it straight away. By the time you've got all of your camos for all the weapons, you've prestiged anyway and you've lost them again. Like, you've already prestiged before you've unlocked half of them. So that's annoying. So basically you've got the option, because the royalty camo, it takes gold for, or diamond is where you get every camo for the gun now, for just the one gun. And then there's royalty, which is same as diamond in Black Ops 2, essentially. To get royalty, you basically have to choose. I'm already level 50, 55, whatever it may be to prestige. Do I choose to prestige, or do I choose to get royalty camo? Because, you know, it's just like, you've got to choose. And the moment you prestige, you lose it. You've got to start again. And it's really annoying, it is. And that's personally why I'm not working especially hard to get my camos, because I know that I'd rather prestige. Simple as that. I'd rather play for longer than have some camos for a gun. But, you know, camos don't really do much. They don't add any longer time to the game. It doesn't appeal to me. So that's basically my reason why I don't like the fact that you lose them. The last point is, it's not even a dislike or a like. It's just the fact that it's interesting to know, because the multiplayer has been worked on so much harder. It has a lot more effort put into it. And that's not saying the campaign hasn't. Because campaign doesn't need any more work, it's perfect. But you can just tell by playing multiplayer that it's got so much more work and effort put into it, just because of all the soldier customization and all this stuff. It's been worked on a lot more than campaign has, and you can tell that. Well, me personally, I can tell. But that's good. And then there's, when you look at Steam, it's ridiculous. Campaign uses 8 gigabytes of storage on your computer, and it's not a lot, I know. But then there's multiplayer, which uses 40.4 gigabytes. Campaign's like more of a main game than the multiplayer, I'd say, because Basically, PC has two separate applications or programs. There's campaign and then there's a separate file for multiplayer. You wouldn't have thought that multiplayer would be so much more different to campaign, but it is. 40 gigabytes. It's quite a lot. Just over 32 gigabytes, around that difference between campaign and multiplayer. You wouldn't have thought that, but yeah, that's just something I've noticed. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry for the lack of videos, but school's kind of got in the way. But nonetheless, I'll see you in the next episode, which I'll try to cut out next week, next Wednesday. If I can't, then I'm sorry, but I will try. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.